The thing.
She's not gonna.
Are y'all good to go? Like, the things that y'all ready to start?
Yeah.
Senators, vice check. How are you? Are we feeling great? Feeling great.
Love it. Love it.
Are y'all good to go?
Oh, can you send Harley her cheat sheet to Meredith so she can like put it in this?
Yeah.
It's in the folder. It's in the shared drive.
I think
She's on it right now. That's why I was looking at her.
yeah, she is on it.
Okay.
Okay, are y'all
Do you? I'll just send it to you.
Okay. It says that she's an editor.
I'll just send it to her on email so that way she's.
Okay, word. Thank you.
Things to do.
okay?
Yes. Yes. Not a problem.
Innovation at its finest.
If you're here and you're in the gallery, meaning that you are not affiliated with USS in any way, I am glad that you chose to join us on this night. It'll be truly eventful. Oh yeah, let's get started. Not right now, but soon.
Meredith? Meredith? Yes. Oh, which Meredith? Haha, funny joke. This never actually happened to me before. I've never actually been, like, associated with another Meredith. This is whole new territory for me.
Oh, take your time.
You were, not really, you weren't screaming, but, like, you could hear you. Oh, like, you were aware that you were
Screaming. Okay.
I think that's important. Just to, like, not.
Just so you all know that your mics are not actively on, so you need to turn them on if you have something to say. But like,
You're just looking more towards me.
so like they are on. So you didn't know that. So if you want to whisper, you probably just shouldn't. Or turn it off. Whatever it's. But just make sure you turn it off.
A note about forms about house. Wait a second.
I can make an announcement right now. Don't you worry. Hello, USS. As we are getting ready to get started, I realize that some of you might have mobile devices that you were looking at agenda/legislation on. That is fine. Do not rob that opportunity that we're giving you right now. Like, don't be doing homework. Like, don't go on YouTube unless you're looking at the live stream. Just utilize your best judgment. Like, if you really, really cannot make it to a meeting, you have other things to work on, please just communicate that with somebody. I recognize that you are students first and student leaders second. Any questions about that? Cool.
Yes.
Have you communicated with them, like, what they're doing?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. All right. How are you feeling?
Good.
All right, ready to start?
Yeah. Waiting on you.
Give me a minute. Sounds good. I'm just going to use the mic for this because at this point, this is where we are. Just notes for Meredith. One, thank you for that presentation. That's literally lovely. Notice for Caroline, for you, and insert person, but today for you. When the meeting starts, we need to close this door because that just signifies that like business is being discussed. While they are open meetings, ideally somebody from Meredith's committee is going to serve as a parliamentarian, meaning like when people walk in, like, hey, who are you? Like all of the things, this is where you should sit, just to keep like the functionality and operationally we're good to go. Any last questions?
Nope.
Any last questions before we hit the gavel and get started? All right, we are rocking. Hold, please.
Oh, princess. Princess, princess, right there.
Clearly didn't listen to me.
Good evening. Welcome to the first meeting of the 2021-2022 Undergraduate Student Senate at Virginia Tech. The date is 1/25 and the time is 6:38 p.m. On today's order of business, we have the call to order, the adoption of agenda, guest speaker, old business, new business, cabinet reports, USS director reports, advisor reports, public forum, and adjournment. Is there a motion on the floor at this time? Senator Salvedo, sorry. Is there a second? Is there any opposition?
Hi, it's me. Typically what you need to ask next is on what grounds. So just
What?
say on what grounds.
Oh, on what grounds?
I have 2 changes to make to the agenda.
Okay, you can make your motions, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so, I motion to strike, adoption of the previous minutes from the agenda since there are no previous minutes, and also, to strike university governance reports from the agenda as we don't have any university governance reports. And also want to look up at that separate.
On the floor to.
There is a motion on the floor to change the agenda. Is there a second? Senator Merritt. Is there any opposition? With no opposition, the agenda is approved.
Pause real quick. So just for context, so we just approved to change the agenda, not to approve the agenda. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, what needs to happen next is you can say, Vice President O'Connor, can you make the changes on the agenda?
Okay. Vice President O'Connor, can you make a change to the agenda?
Cool. So she will make those changes, and now you repeat, is there a motion on the floor at this time?
Beautiful. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Bear with me. Is there a motion on the floor at this time?
Hello, I'm so sorry. I motion to change the announcements on the agenda to public forum.
There is a motion, or
Yeah, so let's pause here. This is a good learning moment. So when the agenda is sent out already, that means that you can't necessarily make any edits or changes because it's already been sent out. So that says announcements. So for the sake of practice, Meredith, can you change that to announcements? And then I'm going to have Danny, you restate your motion, and then we will proceed. How does that sound? Cool.
Okay, I motion to change announcements on the agenda to say public forum.
there is a motion on the floor to change announcements to public forum. Is there a second? Senator Merritt. Is there any opposition? Seeing none, the motion to change the agenda?
No. Yeah.
Okay, seeing none, the motion to change the agenda is approved. Go back to approve the actual
Yeah,
agenda?
so now, is
Okay.
there another motion on the floor at this time?
Beautiful. There is a motion on the floor at this time. Is there a second? Senator Maybach? Senator Maybach? Is there any opposition? Seeing none, the agenda is approved.
Cool. Stop. Great work. Just no, I'm encouraging. Note for you, whenever we are doing things like approving the agenda, if there's a second, you don't have to call on somebody for the second. They're raising their hand signifies that they are
Cool.
seconding.
Cool.
Seconding is not a word, but pretend it is.
Yeah.
So just to save you some time.
Love it. Okay. Okay. adoption agenda. All right, we do not have a guest speaker, and we do not have any old business. I'm going to invite Vice President Cragen to do the new business, which is the new senator appointment.
Hi everyone, congratulations to the new senators. I would like to welcome all of the new senators to please come up and just stand in a line in front of me so that you can be sworn in. Jimmy, you think you could scooch down just a little?
It's too stunning.
All right, it looks like we have everyone up here. Could I ask you to raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me? I state your name.
Pause. Let's pause.
Let's pause.
So, let me explain this, because this is a little different because we have technically already started the session. So because there are already senators here, technically they need to approve those new senators.
Okay.
This does not look like it needs to be in the form of legislation. It's not that deep for me. However, you do need to have them like introduce themselves, like name, year, things like that,
That's
just so they know who the people in front of them are.
Should I move
We'll
this
give
or
them
use
this.
that? Okay.
And then after that, you can say, is there a motion on the floor at this time? Somebody will say, I motion to approve these senators and give them full eligibility to be senators. Make that sound a lot better than I just did. And then we'll do those things.
Cool beans.
Cool. All right, I will start with you, Jimmy, and just pass it down. Let's do name, year, and major.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone. I'm Jimmy Haggerty. Some of you know me, some of you don't. Well, now all of you know me. I'm a double major in business management and economics, graduating at the end of 2022. And y'all, I'm really excited to be here because right now all of us are at the precipice of an amazing opportunity to really lead the way for a new model of student governance. And I just want to give everybody a round of applause and a little bit of thanks for being here, because without everyone here, this wouldn't be happening.
Hi everyone, I'm Carson Martin. I am a political science major. I'm graduating in the spring of 2023. I'm happy to be here, looking forward to working with you guys and passing some good legislation.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Masick. I'm going to be graduating in the spring of 2024. I'm currently a BIT major this year, and I'm going to be representing the College of Pamplin. And yeah, I'm here to pass some good legislation, make some good progress in the student community, get some stuff done, you know.
Hello, my name is Nathan Brown. I'm a finance major. I'll be graduating in the spring of 2025. I'm really excited to be here and just happy to work with you guys.
Hello everyone, my name is Anais Sanchez Moya. I'm a double major in international relations and Spanish. I will be inducted today as the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences, and I'm so excited to work on anything cultural, especially here at Tech, so thank you.
Hi, my name is Molly Coogan, and I will be graduating in the spring of 2024. I'm majoring in environmental conservation and society, and on a related note, I am the senator for the College of Natural Resources.
Hi everyone, my name is Dan Cornelli. Will be graduating the spring of 2025. I'm a mechanical engineering major, and I'm going to be a senator at large here, and looking forward to working with you guys.
My name is Riley Peterson. I'm a public relations major planning to graduate in the spring of 2025, and I'm happy to be representing the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences.
Hi everyone, I'm Sneha Sharma. I'm going to be graduating in the spring of 2025. I'm a BIT major, and I'm really happy to advocate for my peers.
Hi everyone, I'm Logan. I'm a water resources and environmental policy and planning major. I'll be graduating spring of 2025, and I'm an at-large senator.
Hi, I'm Gabriella Noble. I'm a computer science major, and I'm graduating in the spring of 2023. And I think I'm the only College of Engineering senator being inducted, so.
I'm Emma. Emma Brown. I'm a sophomore. I'm studying environmental policy and planning, and I'm looking forward to starting this new student government with you guys.
I'm Sabrina Stiers. I'll be graduating spring 2024. I'm a double major in hospitality and tourism management and accounting, and I will hopefully be a Pamplin senator.
Hi, I'm Tyler Shalott. I will be graduating in spring of 2025. I am a marketing and management major, and I will be representing the Pamplin College of Business, and I'm super excited to get to know you guys.
Hi, I'm Neha Reddy. I'm graduating in the spring of 2022. I'm a double major in neuroscience and nanomedicine, and I'm representing the College of Science, so thank you for letting me be here.
Hello, my name is Evan Zakowski. I am also a nanomedicine major. I'll be graduating in spring of 2023, and I'm also representing the College of Science, and I'm happy to get started.
Hi, my name is Lasia Palcadetti. I am planning to graduate in the spring of 2025. I'm a BIT major, and I'm really excited to be representing the Pamplin College of Business.
Hi, my name is Jenilyn Dizon. I'm graduating spring 2024. I'm a double major in sociology and psychology, representing the College of Liberal Arts and Human Sciences, and I'm super excited to work specifically on student wellness and mental health awareness.
Hello everyone, my name is Martin Ochoa. I am a freshman here in Virginia Tech. I study both economics and international relations. I'm a senator at large, and I'm very excited to work with you all.
Hello everyone, my name is Antoine Callender, and I am a senator at large here. I look forward to working with you all. My major is political science, and one of the key things that I want to focus on my time here is student security.
Hello, I'm Ben Kuzel. I'm a systems bio major, and I graduate in spring of 2023. Looking forward to working with all of you.
All right, thank you all.
There is congrats to everybody. I'm super excited to work with you guys. I feel like this is a great group. We got a lot of different representatives. I love it. Right now, is there a motion on the floor at this time to approve these senators? Beautiful. Is there a second? Awesome. Is there any opposition? Seeing none, the motion is passed and the senators are approved.
Okay, now it's oath time. Could everyone please raise your right hand? Repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support, uplift, and enhance the well-being of the undergraduate body at Virginia Tech. And affirm that I shall faithfully execute the duties and responsibilities entrusted to me by the virtue of my office. I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of the Undergraduate Student Senate. I will do my best to make my training, example, leadership, and influence count strongly. Towards the betterment of the undergraduate student experience at Virginia Tech. As a representative and advocate, I vow to champion the voice of the undergraduate student body. I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. Good job. And I will faithfully conduct the duties of the office of which I'm about to enter. Congratulations, you're all inducted. You may take a seat now. Thank you so much. You can join the Senate body if you'd like.
Hi, congratulations to all of the new senators. I am super excited to be working with y'all. We're gonna, this is not typically how this would go, but we're gonna take a little break, just really a minute, so you all can join Senate over here. Now that you are all senators, you're not going to vote for the rest of the meeting, so we don't have to worry about that. But if you want to gather your things and join your fellow senators behind this section or behind that section, that would be great. Thank you.
To cabinet report?
Yeah, whenever you are ready
Cool.
to.
Are they gonna be up there? Okay, cool. Yeah. For sure.
I'm so excited. For what? I like interviewing those people and just going through the process. I'm so happy they're in.
I heard a lot of finance people in, so I was very excited.
Yeah, I think I got like 5. Yeah, 6 Pamplin people in, and a lot of them are finance focused. I have their like rundowns. I can send you the finance people.
If they join, if they come to appropriations, I'll love them all the same.
Yeah, I've already sorted 4 people into your committee. I just need to approve them on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please. Hello. Just professional courtesy note. Whenever Caroline hits the gavel 3 times, she's trying to get to convene you all. I understand that like side conversations could be happening. This is not me being like, don't have side conversations. We're just continuing the meeting. Just professional note.
Beautiful.
That's hilarious.
Very professional. Okay. All right. Well, congrats again to the new senators. I'm super excited to get to work with you guys and to get to know you. Now we have cabinet reports, and we are going to move on. So I'm going to go first. Also, you when you guys give your reports, come up here.
Oh my lord.
Okay, cool. So for me, that is a picture of myself. That is my email. This is the best way to contact me. You can contact me through text message. I get Instagram DMs, anything like that, but that is the best way to contact me. Office hours are by appointment. I will meet with every single one of you. It's just I have crazy hours every week. So make an appointment if you want to meet. So KN95 masks, I have talked to a bunch of people in Schiffer and admin, and so good news is that we have enough masks to where we are going to be able to distribute that to the student population. I don't know where exactly they will be, where like the distribute points will be. I know one of them will be in Squires, but USS, the initiative that we're taking is trying to just at least promote it and advocate for students that need it. So that's something that's coming up. They should be in by Wednesday. So I'm hoping that we can start the promotion and like actually knowing how many we have and where they're at by Wednesday afternoon, and then start promoting it on Thursday. Svcc Forum, this is the Sexual Violence Cultural and Committee. I know that I had sent the link during our committee meetings last week, but for new senators, what it is Paulo and I sit on a committee that is tackling sexual violence and the culture around it. Right now, we are divided into subcommittees and into committees, and then we're looking to have students be involved in the subcommittee. So if you or you know somebody is super passionate about ending sexual violence or being able to speak for students, we absolutely want you to fill out the form. I'll go ahead and post it in the Slack again tonight, just so that way anybody can do it. It was supposed to be due this Friday. It is now next Friday, so you have some time. Earth Week. Earth Week is going to be April 14th through the 17th. And so tomorrow, the Environmental Sustainability Coalition is having this like really big forum that's on Zoom, and they are wanting to essentially invite anybody and everybody who knows to take initiative, different actions and things that you would want to do for Earth Week. So if you have an idea of what USS could do, if you have an idea of what you could do and want to talk about that, let me know and I can send you the link for that. Super fun. And then the last thing is Gobbler Fair, which is going to be happening this Friday from 4 to 7. It's going to be in the main halls of Squires, and we have a booth, which is super fun. So come to that and invite your friends. That's all for me. My turn?
Hello again. My name is Ainsley Craig, and I'm the VP for Issues and Policy. I wanted to go over just some of the headline topics that I've been discussing with my committee. We talked about them in our first meeting, and we've been following up, preparing for our next, coming up in the next week. The first issue is the transfer student experience. We're looking to improve the transfer student experience and kind of individualize the experience for each student. We have heard a lot of feedback from transfer students saying that they felt as though they were being treated like freshmen or they were just kind of lumped in with the rest of the crowd. So we are setting a meeting with a graduate assistant in the Transfer Student Experience Office who is also a Graduate Student Senate senator. The second issue is Title IX Virginia Tech Adaptation and Sexual Assault Policy. Our work group is hoping to set up a meeting with Dr. Wagner, who is on President Sand's work group along with Caroline and Paulo. The third, admin and student communication. I think we've all heard about transparency issues and students feeling as though they don't know what's going on behind the curtain that tech is doing to help them. So we're planning to set up a climate survey to get some student testimony to see what people actually think and what they'd like to know more about. Fourth is improving cook counseling. We will be setting up a meeting, thank you to Mallory Fields, with the Mental Health Coalition to discuss their headline topics regarding cook counseling to see how we can improve it. Fifth is sustainable campus lighting. This is a new project that arose this week. I actually met today with the leader of the Office of Sustainability to talk about some actual structural changes that we could make to improve lighting on campus to make sure that there are no dark spots to improve safety, and we also want to make sure that we're being environmentally sustainable and friendly. So I will be continuing that conversation with him to make sure that we come up with a plan in the next few weeks, possibly for a green RFP proposal to be put forth next year. Lastly, the Math Emporium, the dreaded place on campus. I am really hoping that we can meet with some of the Math Emporium managers. The office manager as well as the academic manager said that they would reach out to me next week to schedule a meeting, hoping to hear what they have to say on their end to kind of explain the reasoning behind the issues that we've heard about. And then later we hope to circle back with some students that definitely have to attend the Math Emporium, engineering, science students, to see what they have to say. And lastly, if you know anybody that is interested in applying for a senator position, we are taking our last few acceptances in the next 2 weeks. So please tell them to contact me at my email as soon as possible, and I'll make sure to set up a meeting with them. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. How are you? I first want to say a big congratulations to the new Senates. So give yourself a round of applause, please. So a couple of things about my office hours are not up there yet because my schedule finally got finalized today. So I'll be posting that later, or hopefully we can send that as on the listserv about my office hours. Or if you guys have any questions or want to meet anytime, I'm very, very flexible. I'm a part-time student this semester, so I have a lot of free time on my hands, so just feel free to email me. Fun fact about me is, so I'm a fifth year because I'm architecture. This is my thesis year. And back in my freshman year, I used to teach salsa lessons at Squires, so right around the corner from here, so that's a fun fact. I did that for 2 years. So, and then report, my committee is Commission on Student Affairs. We still have not met this semester. We'll be meeting this upcoming Thursday. So I'll be seeing a couple of y'all on that Thursday meeting. And then I will be reporting any goals or what my committee wants to tackle to the commission chair meeting that will be held Friday afternoon. That is all for me. Thank you.
And Emma's not here. Yeah, Emma's not here. She's sick. So I will go next. So I'm Sarah Winecoop. I am the Vice President of Finance, which is, I don't want to keep you guys too long talking about stuff that is not fun and boring. But so basically, I kind of wanted to give you guys like kind of a rundown of where our internal money went to in last semester, because we didn't really I didn't get to talk about it, and then there just was really no time. So Last semester, we obviously had elections and inauguration. That was about $2,000 that we had spent. Then we had some operational expenses, and that sort of stuff is like the insurance that we have to have as an organization, and then things like Wi-Fi and having like a phone in the office. So like we spent about $2,000 there, and then Hokie Effect, which I don't know if you guys know because there's some new senators in the rooms, woot woot. But Hokie Effect is one of the ways that we pull a lot of our money that USS uses. And Hokie Effect, Meredith, if you would love to stand up and flash the new shirt that you have on, I peep you. Hokie Effect, this is my director of Hokie Effect, Meredith. She creates these amazing shirts and sells them. This is the basketball shirt. We also have the football ones. Miss Beautiful Madam President is wearing some of our old ones. So like we sell these and then we recoup some of the funds for that. And that goes towards funding USS. So we obviously had some promos and things for that, and that was about $1,500. And then we actually, one thing that's really cool and interesting is that we fund the VA general election polling centers. So like any like primaries or anything like that, it comes out of USS's pocket. And so we fund that in like when everyone's voting in November or in June, and you go to like Squires, that's what we put forth and we pay for that. And then obviously we have some USS marketing, which helped you guys get here today, and so that's about like $2,500. As for my report itself, bless you, we had the first student budget board meeting, and I guess kind of to give you guys context, student budget board is I guess kind of like an auxiliary of kind of Ariana's committee right now for Commission on Student Affairs, but it's going to be shoved under USS to be brought in to streamline the process, and I will actually be taking that over at the end of this semester. So we've had student budget board meetings, and the first one was yesterday, and they happened from 4 to 6. I finalized the budget, so the directors, come talk to me. We can set up a time to meet, we can talk about how much money you guys have and like the whole process for that. And speaking of which, if you guys need funds for whatever, we're gonna be like finalizing the process for that and sending it out by the end of this week, so that way you guys can start doing the good stuff and funding it and actually putting on some good events. And then I'm also reviewing and editing the student budget board guidelines and policy, making it better for when obviously we have it under USS. So that's all for me. Paolo?
Hi everyone, sorry for messing up the mics earlier. So what I have to report, so my position is a little bit different than some of the VPs standing behind me. The timeline is a little bit different, and long story short, the applications for my replacement are already open, which is a little weird, but please apply if you want to. It's a very special position, and the timeline is different because I work closely with the Board of Visitors as well. So it's more of a interview and application process, and they'll pick out of the pool of candidates that are selected by a committee that I create of students. So the applications are currently open. They'll close on mid-February, and there's also a nomination form. So if you know someone who you think would be very good for the role, for the position, you can nominate them. We'll just encourage them to apply. It doesn't actually help their chances anyway. It sends them a little ping that says, hey, someone thinks you'd be good at this. In addition, as we mentioned before, the Sexual Violence, Culture, and Climate Committee is looking for students, as Caroline mentioned, and we'll send out that form again later. Thank you very much.
Let's take a brief pause, Meredith. I didn't mean to like upset you, but like really this is just the appetizer because you're the entree period. Okay, this is a good learning moment. So somebody just had a question, and I think this needs to be said. If there are questions during cabinet reports, you all can answer them. Now, senators, I do not want you to ask every question that you think of. If it is pertinent to their report, ask them. But if it's something that you can ask offline, just utilize your best judgment when doing that. But I did see a question, so do you want to ask it now?
I'm so sorry, I didn't see your hand. I didn't mean to.
No, and it's nobody's fault. We're gonna have to rework this area so people can even see in general. So.
It's on the Board of Visitors website.
It's all you, Meredith.
Hello, I'm Meredith O'Connor, Vice President, for admin. I just want to talk briefly about some things. I'm not going to go too much into what my committees are going through, except for the admin committee, because my lovely directors are going to tell you what they're up to, and it's amazing, and they're amazing, and I love them. But for me, I just want to talk about office hours. Some of you have signed up for office hours, and those are going off great from what I understand. If you haven't, I'm going to send out another reminder. New senators, don't worry about that right now. You guys are babies in the sense of this, so I'm not going to make you do office hours this week or anything like that. So if you haven't signed up, there is what is it called? A subfolder, I guess, in the Slack. It has like those links and stuff where you can use those to sign up. If you have any questions about that, see me after. As far as admin committee updates, we're just working on making USS trying to flow a little better. Our attendance QR code, that was our thing, but our new thing for this week, but it didn't really work out. But next time it will be better, I promise. That's my promise to you all. So we're just trying to streamline everything, make sure everything works effectively. So if you guys have any ideas of things that you're noticing about the way USS works and just like administration things, please come talk to one of us. I'm on the committee. I'm the chair. Elizabeth, Arian, and Sydney are all on the committee, so you can talk to one of us about that. We want to make sure that USS works for all of you. Some general things about the office in general. I know last semester it was sometimes you could have your mask on and off, but this semester, unless you're actively eating and drinking, you should have your mask on at all times just because of the increase of spread with Omicron. We don't want to take any risk, and we want to make sure everyone stays healthy. Also, next week in your committee meetings, we are going to be facilitating kind of an election, I guess, within the committee for committee chairs. So that person will kind of be like, essentially like the leader of the committee besides like the director. They'll work closely, facilitate everything. So that's going to be at the next committee meeting on February 1st. Will send more information about that because it's kind of a lot and I don't want to waste your time right now. I also want you to know that this is totally random, and I just realized this like not too long ago. Slack, which is our main form of communication for you new people, actually has an app. Didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, now you do. There's an app. It's amazing. It's like, okay, it's not relevant, but it has an app. Also, we're going to be creating a Google Drive with like relevant documents that you all might need to reference just as senators in general. That way you can all have access to them, and you'll know where to look for it. Hopefully we'll make that easy for everyone to utilize and make it very accessible. And, also new senators. I will be adding you to the Slack and like all of our forms of communication as soon as I get emails for all of you, which you don't have to worry about that. Just so you know, if you get like a bunch of emails from me a day, welcome to the club. We're all used to it by this point. That's all. Thank you.
All right, moving on to director reports. We have Katie first.
Hi guys, so I have a couple updates. So we will be creating a USS newsletter. We're currently in the process of how we're going to get that together, but it will feature a Senator of the Week that Mallory will be doing, and some diversity, equity, and inclusion that Emma will be doing. We're going to have a meeting, I think, next week. Merch ideas. We need to order merch soon. It has to get approved by people obviously higher up than me, so the sooner the better. If you have a great merch idea, just email me. Event coverage protocol. If you want an event covered or if you need promotional materials, I need to know at least 2 weeks in advance so that we can schedule accordingly. And I work for student engagement in campus life, and we're doing a Squires speed dating video for the VT Campus Life Instagram that will probably also be posted on our story. So if you are in a UCSO, It doesn't matter if that's your position here or if you're just in one in general. Come to me and that can gain some exposure for your organization. And that's everything I have. There's also a QR code for social media / newsletter ideas. It's also sent in the Slack. So yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mallory. I'm the Director of Membership Development. First, I just want to let everyone know that we do have some opportunities for membership development coming up. I've spoken with representatives from VA 21, which we've talked about in the past, as well as the Women's Resource Center about coming in and talking to us or holding workshops. And the Membership Development Committee has a lot of meetings planned soon to set up those events. To committee leaders, I will be sending out information about membership development opportunities to be held at your committee meetings in the future. I'll also be sending out forms about the Senate Spotlight that'll be held in the newsletter for senators to fill out. So please be on the lookout for emails. Okay. Things I've talked about in the past, the MHC, the Mental Health Coalition, I've talked about the Hokey Hiccups event a lot. We've actually had some updates to that. We don't have the venue, so the date and time is a little bit different. We don't know exactly when that'll be yet, but for now, just put that on the back burner in your mind. Don't worry about it. Senators, please fill out the when to meet in your email. I sent that last week, I think, but I can resend the link in the Slack, just so I can make sure that my speakers and workshops coordinate to your schedule the best it can. And to your new senators, please reach out to me if you have any questions at all, membership development-wise or otherwise. If there's anything specific I can mention or any specific workshops you want to do to help fit your needs as a senator. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Director of Special Programs, John Fraser. So we're going to ignore the top part of that, and we're just going to move straight to individual events and partnerships. So for new senators and for old, I'm your point of contact for any events you want to plan. So that might be like town halls. Maybe you want to do something else. You would just come to me, tell me what you want done, and then I will work with you and my committee to get that done. So far as ideas for events go, I'm very open to accepting ideas from all of you. I will not be offended, nor will my committee. I actually would welcome that. So please, if you have any ideas, any partnerships you want to have, so if you're in the UCSO, if you're in any on-campus organization, please come to me. And we can work something out, and that means that you will also get some support from USS in your event. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. It's great to see everyone, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week.
How's everyone doing? All right, so my name is Etienne Ouellette, and I'm the Director of Governmental Relations. Frankly, what do I do? That's a good question. It's just kind of been figuring it out as we go along. But primarily at the moment, I've been leading tech's involvement with ACC Advocacy Days, where we were supposed to be going to DC, which is now virtual, and we're meeting with Congress members and discussing some of the things and the needs of tech. And then also, we're beginning to start planning Hokey Day as well, which is kind of a similar thing to ACC Advocacy Day, but it's just tech, and then we go to Richmond. Fingers crossed we still make it to Richmond. We'll see what happens with COVID. Aside from that, mainly I'm focusing on external facing things, trying to increase involvement with state government, federal government, and then also trying to organize something between other universities so we can have better communication. And yeah, if anyone has any suggestions or anything they want to hear discussed that's related to the government, both federal and state, let me know. And if you have any suggestions for things that you think my department or my area could work on, let me know. That's all I got. Thank you.
Hello Hello, everyone. I am Tamara Allen. I am the Assistant Director of Governmental Relations with ETN. So like he said, pretty much my role is basically to like assist him in anything he needs help with. Right now, I'm working on Hockey Day. I don't have any updates for you guys right now. I should, like this week, you might get an email from me. But essentially, Hockey Day is when we go to Richmond for 2 days and we advocate on behalf of the university for different legislation that we want to see passed to, like, you know, help the university and higher education in general. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys, and welcome to the Senate.
Hi guys, I'm Meredith. I'm the director of Hockey Effect. So our Hockey Effect basketball games are going to include both men's and women's basketball. So our first game is a blackout game on February 13th against UNC. On that day, we are also hosting a tailgate beforehand. We're working on sort of getting things catered for that. We're also gonna do a really cool prize giveaway that I'm super excited about, but hasn't been announced yet. So we will be needing some senator help in that aspect, sort of just doing things like setup, takedown, and then volunteering at the event. The next game is going to be a maroon out on February 14th for men's basketball against UVA. Then there will be a men's basketball blackout on February 19th. That day we will be participating in Castle Guard's tailgate, oh my goodness. We'll be participating in that. We'll have another prize giveaway at that game as well, and we'll need probably not as many, but 1 or 2 senators just to assist David and I at the tailgate. And then our last effect game is going to be against women's basketball. It's a maroon out, and it's on February 24th. Just some general notes, there will be Hockey Effect tabling. We're still waiting to hear back from Campus Common Space on getting spaces rented. It will be indoors, so no one has to like worry about standing outside. And essentially, when you table, we will be giving out old Hockey Effect shirts for free and just sort of advertising what Hockey Effect is. Just to explain to all of you guys, we not only fund Student Senate here, our own organization, but we fund student athlete scholarships and the Student Emergency Fund. So it really is a great way to sort of support not only our organization, but some other organizations on campus. That's all for me. If you have any questions about tabling, let me know. The schedule has been sent in the Slack, but like I said, it's a little subject to change while we wait for our dates to come back from Campus Common Space. But if you already know when you're free, feel free to sign up on the Google Doc.
All right, thank you guys. We are moving on to advisor reports from Dr. Bridgeforth and Jawan.
Whoa. Hello, everyone. How's everybody's evening going? Cool. Thanks. Thank you. Love your feedback. Just 2 quick housekeeping things. Whenever you are standing in front of the mic, make sure that you are standing in front of the mic. I only say that because we are also on live stream right now, if you didn't know, surprise. And I want people to I want to make sure people can still hear us. And then the second thing, Senator Durham, can you raise your hand? Senator Durham is taking our meeting minutes. When you are acknowledged or when you stand, can you please restate your name so she can add that in the minutes? That would be great. The next thing is I just want to take a moment and reflect and be excited about where we are. This started as absolutely nothing, simply an idea, a blank Google Doc, if you will. And now this is our very first meeting. So I just want to stop and give ourselves a round of applause for that. Yeah, words cannot express how proud I am of each and every one of you for taking the initiative of being a part of what eventually will be a movement nationwide when thinking about student government. So I am truly excited and honored to be a part of this with you all. And lastly, you will hear a quote from me every time we have a Senate meeting. I think quotes are important and it keeps us going, especially when things are sometimes not as fun, like when we get into that rough middle part of the semester, it's midterms, we're all tired and we need to pick me up. So my quote for this Senate meeting is, every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. And I want you all to remember that in two different ways. One, as we're about to start going out and doing all of the good advocacy work, it all starts with a smile. It all starts, setting the foundation for me really looks like connecting with that person. It's okay to not immediately get to business so you can get to know your fellow Hokies. And I think the other side of that is we are here to support each other as well. So I think that is also something that is very important. If you see one of your senators or one of your cabinet members not having the best day, that is something that you also need to acknowledge. A simple smile can go a very long way. I have open office hours. They are for any of you who want to talk to me about anything related to USS. They are Mondays from 2 to 3. I'm currently reworking my calendar so I can add some more office hours for you guys. I'm going to try my hardest to be in the USS office at that time, but if I am not, I will be upstairs in Squires on the 3rd floor. My office suite is 325, and as soon as you walk into the 325 suite, you will see my office. It is directly in front of you. Anybody who has ever been to my office will tell you that you cannot miss it. And then lastly, after this meeting, for senators that have already been here, please stay and get to know the new senators. That is something that I am very passionate about and is very important. It is important that we make them feel welcome. And I can understand that it is a little intimidating walking into this space and seeing all of the things that are happening. So be sure just to get to know one another. That is all for me this week. Thank you.
Dr. Bridgeforth, you're good? Beautiful. Alrighty. We are now moving on to public forum? Public forum.
All right, so public forum. So this looks a lot of different ways. So ideally, we are going to work with Ainsley. Ainsley, this is new information to you. If you are a senator and you have something to say during public forum, this can look like, I know a lot of you, somebody has an announcement to make about like homecoming today. Like that is an example of something. Like if you're in any other student organizations and you want to know about something, if you want to just like raise like an issue that you're seeing on campus, like, hey, like I was just in like D2 and there were a lot of people talking about like Title IX things, like just to put that on everybody's radar, that's typically what that would look like. And in addition to that, if there are members of the gallery who are present who would also like to speak during public forum, and this is a note really for you all because there's literally, I think, like one gallery member here today. I just want to put on you all's radar that I would like for you all to get connected to the people that are in the gallery, and if they have like a purpose, like they're here for a reason, just connect them with Ainsley so we can make sure that one, they meet a person who is gonna be there for them, but also just to like get to know them, engage what they could be interested in. And what we're trying to do with this is filter through any like, I'm here because I'm not happy. Like that is important to me, and I think that is a one-on-one conversation. Like I want to hear that before everyone in this space and on the live stream hears that. Does that make sense? Okay, so with that being said, if you do have anything to say during public forum, I'm going to ask that we make a line between these two sections every time we do public forum for a multitude of reasons. One, I want to gauge how many we have. And two, I think this is just a streamlined process because you can walk to the podium and then walk off the podium and go back to your seat. Does all of that make sense for everyone? Cool. With that being said, if you have a public comment or something to say during public forum, you can awkwardly go to that space while everybody stares at you. I didn't know there were going to be so many. But I'm glad you all have things.
Hi guys, so my name's Ashlyn O'Neill, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a freshman majoring in civil engineering, and
my name is Molly Dickler, and I'm a junior in civil engineering.
And we are here to talk to you about homecoming, even though it seems really early. Yes, I know, but we transitioned over and we are on the homecoming board for our 2022 celebration. Now, I am the director of homecoming court this year, and we are looking for students to apply. I am working with my assistant to print our flyers and get those distributed around campus and get them in visible spots. We'll also have posts on social media, so follow the homecoming board of VT Instagram. But the reason I wanted to talk today is mainly to the UCSO reps who are here and to anybody who's in an organization. We're really looking for more diversity in this year's homecoming court class. We love our Greek orgs. I'm pledging one myself, but The truth of the matter is it feels too individualized, and we're really looking for, say, Jewish Student Union, Black Student Alliance. I'm sorry, I just know Morgan, and we talked before, that's why it came to my mind. But we'd love for all of you to apply. UCSOs are a great organization to support a candidate, and the whole thing behind Homecoming Court is you run on this platform that you're passionate about, and I'm figuring most UCSOs can run on some kind of specific platform. So yeah, we encourage you to apply. Come talk to me. It's for current juniors who will be rising seniors next year. And just come talk to either me or Molly if you're interested in being on court, or you have someone you think would be interested in being on court. And I will bring flyers to next meeting. I'll bring a couple with the info session dates. I have that electronically now if you want me to email you or something. And that's about it, unless, did I forget anything?
If you make it onto court, I'll get to make your pretty graphics, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, and she's really good at it too. She's our visual arts director. But yeah, and congrats to our new senators.
Yes.
That's all we have.
Hi everyone, I'm Morgan. I'm a senior and I represent the Jewish Student Union at Virginia Tech. We had our first meeting yesterday, and I just wanted to address a concern that was brought up about inefficient communication with Gobbler Fest, or is it Gobbler Fest? That there was there was not a good timeline of being informed, and that one of our student organizations was informed a couple days ago that they had a table, and so kind of scrambling to get things together so that we can, promote our organizations and stuff. So just in case anybody else had that issue, I just wanted to bring it up as they asked me to bring up that lack of communication. But thank you.
All right. Good evening, you guys. I come before you tonight as just another student constituent with humility and gratitude. Not too long ago, I sought to serve in the highest office of student leadership at Virginia Tech and start a new chapter for student governance alongside many trusted friends and colleagues. However, the will of the people did not align with my own ambitions and desires. At the time, it was a tough pill to swallow, and admittedly, it has taken a lot for me to muster the courage to write these remarks and stand before you tonight. I was sitting in my room reading last weekend while the snowstorm was raging, and I thought about one of my favorite quotes from a TV show. A person's character is determined not by how he or she enjoys victory, but instead by how he or she endures defeat. This is why I'm here tonight. My intention is not to lecture you on the system of student government, the charge of USS, or any such topics. I instead wish to convey some hard-learned lessons about success as a student leader and enable you to employ them as you navigate your experiences as the new face of student government at Virginia Tech. The first is a simple idea: connection. Virginia Tech is a student body 30,000 strong. Those are the people you are here for. In your work as our representatives, you will have many opportunities to collaborate with all sorts of people from across the university, faculty and student alike. These connections are the cornerstone of this organization and the work you will carry out as student leaders. The more you can cooperate with others, the better. Writing legislation, working in committees, and representing constituents are all aspects of your work as representatives, and success in each of those areas relies on connection. Second is a lesson we take from our dear friends Obi-Wan Kenobi and Master Yoda. Patience, young Jedi. Pardon the nerdiness, I've been on a bit of a Star Wars binge recently. In USS, you're going to be able to make waves and enact lasting change for all the students you serve. But this change does not happen overnight. It comes as a result of hard work, consistency, and dedication to the ideas written in the USS mission and vision statements. Stay on track. Be patient with those around you. These are complex systems we're working with. Do your best to work diligently and see your efforts through to all the way to the end. It will pay off in dividends for you and for the student body. You can't turn a no into a yes without a maybe in between. Finally, and most importantly, learn how to walk the tightrope. Your job requires an ability to balance the weight of 30,000 undergraduate students with the interests of the VT community and the success of the university at large. This is not an easy thing to do. Compromise is a skill learned over time and is a focal point of true success in any professional environment, especially a governmental one. Learn to see the merits of both sides of a topic. You can't close one wound by opening another. Engage with your colleagues in good faith and always work productively together to find the best solution for everyone. I wanted to wait until the end to introduce myself. Some of you know me from past work in student government, some of you may recognize me from the election, and some of you probably have no clue who I am or why the hell I'm standing up and speaking to you tonight. My name is Miles Guth. I'm a junior here at Tech, and I was the chair of the USS transition team. I want to leave you by saying a simple thank you. The team and I spent over 9 months working hard to craft USS from an idea into a reality, and each of you helped bring that to fruition. The joy I feel knowing that we have a Senate of bright-eyed, eager, and inquisitive servant leaders makes all the difference. You are the start of something new at Virginia Tech and in student government nationwide. Thank you for your passion for the school we love and the service to make it better. Best of luck to all of you in your endeavors this semester, and go Hokies.
Hey guys, my name is Elizabeth, and I helped design the ring for the class of 2023. Just want to let you guys know that online sales are going until Thursday, the 27th, until 5 p.m. So if you order it by 5 p.m., you will get your ring for ring dance, which the ring is your ring ticket, plus a +1. If you have any questions, please let me know. I can answer all of your questions about ring, because I know more than I probably should. But I had a thought in my head. Okay, please share this with your friends. Share this with everyone that you know, because I'm getting questions every single day, because people cannot look at announcements or read their email or see things and comprehend. So please share word of mouth, please. Please and thank you.
Hi, my name is Princess Mara, and I'm a senator at large, and I originally didn't think about speaking today until I remembered that I represented a constituency, and it was imperative that I used my voice. I originally ran because of the sexual violence on campus, and I think that it was something that needed to be addressed. I didn't want to beat a dead horse by speaking today, but I thought that if not now, when? So I was in a situation on campus that occurred in Oak Lane that resulted in sexual assault, and I talked to the police and Title IX and all of that, and I was told that a situation report would be sent out. I waited and waited, nothing happened. Continuously waited, nothing happened. I talked to a detective, asked again, nothing happened. I think that this is important because it's a violation of the Clemency Act when they're not reported, and especially that it being in Oak Lane where the frats and sororities are, it's even more important because people may be joining these frats and sororities thinking that it's safer than on-campus housing, and these are the only alerts that we're getting, when in reality they're just not being reported even though they should be. I talked to people higher up, and I was told again that these should be reported and that it was an error. And so I think that this is something that we as a student population need to be aware about, and it's something that now coming through with the new task force, there needs to be an area of accountability. Because if we don't know that we are not safe, then we cannot protect ourselves and safeguard ourselves on campus, whether it be in Oak Lane or whether it be in one of the residence halls.
Are there any more public comments? Seeing none, we'll move to adjournment. Read it again. What? Yeah, all right. Rereading the agenda. So we had the call to order, the adoption of agenda, guest speaker, which was none, old business, which was none, new business with new senator appointments, cabinet reports, director reports, advisor reports, and public forum. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Pause.
Is there a motion to pass?
Here you need to ask, is there a motion on the floor at this time?
Oh,
and
cool.
General rule of thumb, you can always say that because it puts the responsibility on the senators to make the actual motion.
Mhm.
You don't need to be responsible for knowing the motion that's coming. Does that
Cool.
make sense?
Is there a motion on the floor? Senator Stearns. Is there a second? Is there any opposition? Seeing none, the meeting is adjourned. Good job.
Great. Great, great, great. Pause. Everybody pause. Here is a, I call them like asterisks. We'll just call them asterisks for here. Really, it's a pet peeve. My biggest pet peeve in student government is when you know adjournment is coming and you're like, ooh, we're about to adjourn. Let me get myself up and get my stuff together because I'm going to be the first one out. Don't. One, if you need to leave, that is one thing, but stay after, get to know people, chat. Sometimes there are people in the gallery. Don't be in a rush to leave because I don't want to set the precedent that we're rushing through this meeting and rushing through what advocacy looks like at Virginia Tech. Does that make sense? Cool. That wasn't like nobody did that. I just wanted to say that now so we don't start habits. I'm not going to say bad habits. Habits are habits, but I don't want to start that habit. Does that make sense? I am immensely proud of you all today. This went, in all honesty, a lot better than I expected, not because of you, because I feel like I did not prepare you as well, but now I feel like I did. So thanks for that. But this went super well. Stay after, get to know the new people. Yeah. Shout out to Caroline for
I was
doing
gonna
the
say,
thing
thank you guys for bearing with me. It's been a minute since I've done Parley Pro, so I will get better at this, I promise to y'all. But yes, thank you guys.
Also, pause real quick. Before you clap, Etienne is asking if you are attending ACC Advocacy Day in any way, shape, or form, meaning that you got an email from him. Can you all meet in this section of Where Are We Colonial? Other than that, have a great night. Stay safe. It's still icy outside, y'all, so don't slip on the ice because I almost slipped this morning. Oh, if you can take your name placards to Meredith, that would be great. Thank you. Hi, Princess and Jimmy Lowe. You are being requested by John Fraser, the Director of Special Programs.